Hello, friends. I am Audhendra, and the very important and very astonishing kind of thing is happening in the global politics and particularly the United States of America. I want to tell you the value of democracy. If I draw the historic perspective of how democracy involved, and I will go into Indian independence process, then I will draw and highlight the importance of democratic values and the political fabric drawn by the democratic values, and I will show you and I will prove that how democracy gives the opportunity to the peoples to grow, and that would lead into the whole set of prosperity. Okay, so my point of focus would be the United States and the world politics and India's growing influence, Indians, diaspora, and Indian origin people who has become the citizen of that particular country around the world. And my focus emphasis would be mostly on the United States of America. The Vice President of United States of America current right now and the future who is going to uh, in election process is Nikki Haley. Okay, and the new name coming for the president's Republican presidential aspirant Vivek Ramaswamy. Uh, they all are participating in their uh, electoral process, kind of democratic electoral process, kind of presidential election. So this is the value of democracy. The democracy gives the value. Actually, it gives the opportunity. Opportunity is the most important thing, and equal participation. You know. So I said that I will draw the historic perspective. I would say that when the India was fighting for his independence, many Indians freedom fighters was in the United States, and they enjoyed their freedom for India's independence. They organized their organizations there in the United States, and from there they raised their voices and they grouped the people. United States plus Northern America, I mean the Canada was also with this independence system from that time. So the value that enshrined into the democratic process is actually sometimes helps others to showcase their talent. So Indians, I'm very happy, are participating in the development of the country. Okay, so best brain of the all the nations going into the United States of America, so that's why he is great, and his value makes his America great. You know, every the citizen around the world, whoever wherever they are living, they wants to go into United States to showcase their talent, and they are enriching the America as well at the same time, because best brain of the nations going there, it is working as a magnet, sucking up all the good brains, and that's a very good thing. And this is the value of democracy. You cannot imagine you can go into China and participate into their process. electoral system, even though their citizens cannot participate in the system. So you can't expect like the autocratic nations to, they don't value the democratic fabric and freedoms kind of things. So this is I wanted to share with you. And both whoever participating into the presidential election right now, they are claiming that the first enemy, declared enemy, is the China. And this man who is I'm talking about, Nikki Haley, he said that I think the 2 days ago, he said that the China is the most I don't have learned right now in my memory what exactly he said that, but the uh, means was that the, one of the toughest enemy since historical perspective he drawn, and he said that he's the toughest enemy. Okay, so the Vivek Ramaswamy is, I think, the South Indian. Okay, he is right now going to fight in the election of the United States, and he also declared that he is saying that we will ban US companies from trading with China. Okay, so as a Republican candidate, he's going to fight for the election, addressing his fellow conservative Republicans. He also proposed disruptive ideas of dismantling the Department of Education along with FBI and banning American companies from doing business with China if he is elected as a president of the country in 2024. So the Declaration of Independence of today is our declaration of independence from China. It his words, I'm not saying my words, he's saying if Thomas Jefferson were alive today, that is the declaration of independence he would shine. That is the Declaration of Independence I will shine if I am elected as a next president. Vivek Ramaswamy is 37-year-old, and you just go and see the Jefferson, he is quoting, was an American statesman, diplomat, lawyer, and architecture philosopher, and one of the founding fathers of the United States. He served as the third president of the United States, USA, from 1801 to 1809, and was the primary author of the Declaration of Independence. So he is rightly saying that I will follow his path. He was the third president of the United States, Jefferson. Okay, the Swamy, who has announced his decision to enter in 2024 election race in the White House for last week, noted that he was inspired by the former president Donald Trump, 76-year-old, the America First vision. It is a time to identify the issues and work aggressively towards them. He is saying that. Ramaswamy said during his address to the Conservative Political Action Conference, the top annual event of the Republican Party and its support base, on Saturday. He was his first major address from the national stage of CPAC, In his 18-minute speech, Ramaswamy said three secular religions have America in a chokehold today. The first of them is that woke religious, social, racial religion. That's why someone identified is based on their skin color. That is, I think, the very bad thing. That if you are a black, you are inherited disadvantage, and that if you are white, you are inheritedly privileged, no matter your economic ground or your upbringings. So there is a disparity and not a good things of based on color discrimination. That's your race determines who you are. You know, American racialism kind of thing is not a good thing. I have seen in past 5 years in between many kind of revolution have happened in United States for uprooting the racism, but still it is exist because it is people's psyche. That is bad thing. I condemned strongly this kind of thing. That your race determines who you are and what you can achieve in life. He said, this has created this new culture of fear in America, combined with the second secular religion that said that says that sex of the person you are attracted to has to be hardwired on the day you were born. You know, there is a biological sexual discrimination kind of thing there, but your own biological sex is completely fluid over course of your lifetime. It makes no sense unless it is a religion. It does not match up to religion, it matches up to your religion, and this then makes some move in the first religion. He is pointing out the problems that is associated with the American society historically. The third one is the climate religion in America that makes that we have to fight carbon emissions at all cost in the United States, while we shift those from carbon emissions to place like China. China is the first emitter and the United States second, the carbon emission. Even if you believe in the religion, you should have three kind of religion. Actually, he's linking a religion with the problems associated so that the people get out of this, because people are very much associated with their religious affiliations. Even if you believe in this religion, you should have embraced nuclear energy, which is the best form of carbon-free energy production known to mankind. He is saying that, and yet these people oppose nuclear energy. What is really going on is that the climate religion that about as much to do with the climate as the Spanish in had to do with Christ, which is to say nothing at all. It is about power, dominance, control, punishment, apologizing for what we have achieved. in this country and the modern best as we know it. Ramaswamy said amidst applause from the audience. The US, he said, is in the middle of the national identity crisis. He's actually linking the problems that the society has, and the my point of discussion was that the Indians are participating in the world politics, global politics, as Mr. Sunak, Rishi Sunak in UK, the current Prime Minister, and Spain. You can look at uh, Ireland and the many African countries, their diplomats and their political MPs, kind of member of parliament or whatever they call it, they are from Indian origin. Many head of states from Indian origin. So this is the political clout of India, and that's good. Thank you very much. That's all the message I wanted to share with you. Thank you very much.